Okay, so we're gonna start with Ab McCree here. Timbaland exposed again. I thought it would be interesting just to react to his video of this because we get to react to his opinions on it too, as well as the actual thing. So it's gonna save us some time here, I think, and also we'll get double our bang for our buck here. Let me get some context before this. So Timbaland's been getting exposed for a bunch of shit lately. I actually was one of the first people to report the original thing, but there was an article about it for a few months, like a few months ago already. For some reason, everybody missed it when it happened, but Beat Club wasn't paying one of their like top guys for like several months, and they owe him, I can't remember how much money, like hundreds of thousands of dollars or $100,000, something like that. Timbaland apparently walked off with $1.7 million. So anyways, apparently Ab McCree found a new thing here. I've also heard this is bullshit though, or it's not really a real expose. So this might be interesting. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt here though, but let's see what's going on with this.
bro, it happened again. Allegedly. So about 2 weeks ago, we talked about Beat Club being exposed. Everybody thought it was a scam way back in the day, and there's so many videos. I don't know how people missed that. But I guess seeing that it's been substantiated, at least allegedly, that there's...
Wait, how can something be substantiated allegedly? It's either substantiated or it's alleged.
The lawsuit on the rise, and I talk about that more in detail on my Ab McCree TV channel. And yes, as you can see, is Stimpy pressing the red button or getting ready to press the red button. So you can only imagine what the content's gonna be like, right?
I don't want peace.
I don't see how the content on that channel is gonna be any more spicy than this channel.
We find out that Timbaland might have took the melody, and this is alleged right now because I have to play devil's advocate in this. He says that, he's the actual person that made the melody for Cry Me a River by Justin Timberlake. So Timbaland produced that, and we're gonna get into it now.
Justin Timberlake is coming, dude. That's why we got Cry Me a River and all that stuff.
Yeah, I was about to get to that. Is it
you know I'm gonna go there.
Behind the Justin Timberlake, the
yeah, I was doing.
Maybe I could sit. You know what? I'm just gonna sit in Ab McCree's lap here. I think he would really like that. All right, let's get him, Av.
I gotta prove it. Hey, play mine. Oh, there it is. Hey.
Bro, am I the only one that thinks that's a really basic, like, it just sounds like you're riffing through a scale. It isn't really, like, it's like, whoa, dude, oh my God, what an original, unique sound. How did you think of that? It's like, like, it's really not, I don't know. It's not that damning, it's not like the most original sounding thing ever.
Something like that. Something like that.
Yeah. It's really just running through the chords, like playing the notes of the chord. Like, really, you know what I mean? Like, that's... I'm not trying to defend him here either. Like, I'm actually team fuck Timbaland, so yeah.
Hey, that works out for me for YouTube copyright.
Oh, that was a hit song. I know they broke bread with you with that one, didn't it?
Uh-oh.
What the hell did that guy just say?
At dinner.
Oh, come on.
Oh, man. We had dinner as a...
Yeah, they're like basic arpeggios. I wanted to say that, but I was like, does that really count as arpeggio? I don't know.
Wild take.
Brother,
You may want to up the quality on this right here. Maybe even AI upscale it, because what the fuck, dude? This is like the lowest quality fucking video I've ever seen here.
What's that? What's that, brother?
For 2K in LA, probably dinner would be 2K.
He was a session musician. That's why this is so fucking stupid. I'm trying to give Av the benefit of the doubt here. Also, or like this the original person making this allegation here, because if you choose to get paid a certain amount for something and then you complain about it later on, that's not a scam. You chose to get paid $2,000 to play this riff on the song. That was the deal. All right. That was the whole deal. You don't get to complain about it later on. You get to do whatever you want with that $2,000. That's it. That's what you get for being a session musician. If you aren't happy with that, you should also ask them for credit or something, or, royalties or something. Try to negotiate something more, but you have to do it in that period. You can't wait fucking 5 years and then be like, man, that song that made a shitload of money, That's really fucked up. They only paid me $2,000 after I agreed to it. All right, but anyways, let's react to this part here.
Yeah, I was doing.
Bro, the funny thing is Timbaland does that same shit too. Dung, 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 dung. Like, no, it's supposed to be like dung, 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 dung. Bro, I mean, it doesn't really prove it if you played it though. That ain't. Maybe they're just trying to like get more content out of it. Like, you know, we can make this longer if we make him play it. We can make this segment a little bit longer, maybe like 30 seconds longer if we get him to play it.
Me proving it. I ain't played that since then.
Because it's fucking basic, bro. It's fucking basic.
Hey, Black Miner. Oh, there it is. Hey. Something like that.
FYI, Ty Tribbett is a successful gospel artist. I'm pretty sure he had other hits outside of secular music. Okay. That's why when doing business, you create paper trails.
God, that's one of his biggest songs.
I didn't know the business then. I was working with
Well, it's not even that you don't know the biz. I mean, getting 2K for that, not knowing the business, that ain't that bad, man.
Timbaland, and Timbaland's still my dude to this day. Yeah. So he cut me a check. I took that $2,000. I split it up between everybody. I didn't know.
He split it up between like the whole band. I mean, I feel like the guy who played the keyboard, I mean, if the keyboard is the whole thing, like shit, the guy playing the keyboard should have got the 2K. I mean, unless they recorded a bunch of other shit. It is sad, but like that's the business, man. Like, I mean, you can get paid that way as a session musician. You also help getting your foot in the door. There's another thing too. Stone's Throw, they paid one of the guys on the song. I think it's the song Raid from Madvillain. He got paid $500 for that verse only. Let's see. So yeah, they only paid him $500. I don't know how I feel about this because it's like you should try to take that stance yourself. But if you know nothing about the music business, you'll be like, oh shit, $500. Like you're just doing it for, you know, to get somewhere. You know? Yeah, I mean they did fuck him. This is definitely worse than the 2K. The 2K is like, you know, for like a riff, that's a lot less work, right?
This is wild. He probably plays live.
That's not really wild though. Like what's wild is he split it with his bandmates. That's the wild part to me. The 2K is not that crazy to me.
I wouldn't be surprised because, you know, I've seen a DVD. Look, I'm a Timbaland fan. It's just crazy, and it's taking me back a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know the business then, and you know, I'm not upset about any of that. It's all good. It's what it is.
It is not. You know? Nah, that is not.
Bro, shut up, bro, shut up. First off, they don't know how big the song is gonna be beforehand, and 2,000 for a session musician riff is like he's more upset than this guy is. 2,000 for a riff, that's not that bad. That's not that bad.
All good, bro. That is not all good at all. I'm sorry. Let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment section. How do y'all feel?
Scott Storch played the melody. Well, where do we even, like, how do we fact check that? Maybe Scott Storch took the credit, though, for it or something. I don't know, but it doesn't make sense.
Actually, the band got paid $2K.
Why did he pay out the band? If that was me, I'd be like, sorry, guys, you gotta get your own check here for this.
Right? And this is, I gotta play devil's advocate a little bit because this could be 2K for them playing live. He didn't say he came up with the melody, and there's substantiated proof. So I thought it would be good if we look at the song credits for this.
I just realized I'm reacting to a guy who's reacting to another guy, reacting to a podcast about a guy reacting to getting screwed. That is true. I did react to the little clip myself, though. But I want to get Av's input on this, too, because I disagree with it somewhat. I feel like 2K for that's not that bad.
And the songwriters are as followed: Justin Timberlake, Timothy Mosley, which is Timbaland, and Scott Storch, which is very interesting.
Well, yes, session musician, bro. Like, does he not? I'm not sure. I kind of think Av doesn't know anything about session musicians or that they exist. Because, like, I mean, you don't really know about that sort of thing until you are in the studio, you know? And I don't know if he's ever really been in a studio, but I mean, the only reason I've ever been in a studio is I went to college for audio engineering. So I have like a little experience there, but like, yeah, I mean, if you've never really been in a studio, you don't know about this kind of stuff really. So you may think it's way more nefarious than it is. I mean, it is a little nefarious because you're just trying to cut people out of their, you know, royalties down the road, but it's not abnormal.
Because if I go back over here, then I can show you a clip.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Of Scott Storch playing this actual melody itself. So,
well, he's playing it 1 year ago, right? Bro, this ain't the gotcha.
I had the Rhodes set up in the room, and Justin was just...
Maybe that's why Scott Storch is always wearing sunglasses. He's trying to cover up his lies. He's trying to hide his lies.
Just leaning over the Rhodes and just
So basically, he's telling the story about how Cry Me the River was made.
I was playing chords and it just
So
a
right
huge
here.
one. And then I had the Rhodes set up in the room.
At the
And
Rhodes.
Justin was just leaning over the Rhodes and just,
Okay.
I was playing chords and it just sort of hit him and I was, and he started humming melodies.
Oh my god. One thing I think is funny about Av when he reacts to videos, like whenever there's music, he's always just like making some face, like he's like, it really feels forced in my opinion. He's like, it's like, all right, bro, you know, like, I mean, you're taking the phrase "react harder" a little hard here. You don't gotta react all the time. Like you can, you know, that means say stuff. You don't gotta like maybe make faces all the time.
Timbaland approved and was like, okay. And
I bet he did it.
One thing that is interesting about this, though, like whether or not, like I don't personally agree that the guy getting paid 2K is like that much of an expose. What is an expose here, though, is the fact that Scott Storch here is saying that he made it. But then we have another story where this other guy is saying that he played it.
together.
That man Scott Storch doesn't get enough credit for some of the greatest hits. I'm just gonna keep.
What? Why would you say that right now? After he just like basically we just proved that he probably lied. What? It makes no sense, bro. I think maybe he gets too much credit because he's lying. I think that's what I would probably say here in this scenario. I think he gets too much credit because you know, apparently this other guy wrote the song if we're taking him at his word.
But I definitely want to hear from you guys. How do y'all feel about this situation? Because it just gets a little deeper after that. I mean, when I went to look back for more footage and stuff like that, I saw that there is a whole entire studio session. I did not
That is some high quality footage. Let's go.
find the actual footage of Timbaland playing the Cry Me the River, which does
Well, of course you're not gonna find that, bro. I don't even know if he knows how to play too many chords to begin with.
exist, and that's why I find it to be strange. But
Well, there's not a lot of footage of a lot of things being made, bro. That doesn't mean that's not that strange.
honestly, when it comes down to this, I just want to give Timbaland a benefit of the doubt in this one right here, because some of the stuff right in this clip hasn't been substantiated. You know what I'm saying? And there is some more stuff to it that I want to talk about. So the comment section was very interesting, and I'll have them linked in the description box. No labels necessary. And this was a clip from Shannon Sharp's show. I was tagged in this post.
I mean, what substantiation are we expecting here? Like, if they're not okay, if Timbaland and Scott Storch are not going to admit to it, which are probably the only people who could say whether or not this happened, then we don't know for sure. We don't know, like, yeah, if Timbaland is stolen from other people in the past, though, or like other things like this have happened, then it gives a lot more credibility to this being true. Work for hire, it's the deal he took, unfortunately.
There is two different sides of the story, and I want you guys to leave a comment below, you know, just giving the pre-existing allegations, other situations, and I definitely want to know if you want me to do a documentary on it, because I think it would be interesting at this point.
Documentary? I need to see this, bro. I need to see this documentary on this. I feel like this is about as much documentary as you can get out of this right here.
It's an instance of work for hire, yeah. He could be talking about he made it up or he played it live, and
They probably gave him 2K cash, bro. Like, there's gonna be no paper trail.
just told a little bit of a lie to Shannon on that sense. If you think
Why would you lie about this, though? Especially if the other people who could, you know, like, for instance, if Scott Storch really wrote it, he could just come out and be like, nah, you're a fucking liar, you know?
that Shannon Sharp is credible, just let me know too. I believe he is in journalism. So says every time I see this, it angers me. Not knowing the business is no excuse. I totally agree with this person. I think the record in itself, no matter what he did, $2,000 for a band is absolutely insane.
Bro, it seems like the band didn't do it, though. It really seems like it was just that one guy doing that riff, right? Unless there's, like, more to it that we don't know.
That's a low ball number, especially for someone like Justin Timberlake. They were running in his favor, absolutely. I mean, he was just fresh off of NSYNC. NSYNC was killing it.
2K for one riff is like, I don't know. I don't think that's that bad because, you know, Justin Timberlake has other songs that didn't go as big as that one. You know, you never know how big a song is going to go. So they're probably, I don't know. I'm not saying that that amount is perfect. You can definitely say it's shitty to not give somebody the royalties, you know, but 2,000 for one riff is not that crazy. Oh, for a session musician, that's not that crazy. That's not bad. But splitting it between your band, that's where it starts to get kind of bad, because that's like $285 a person. Snoop charges $500K just to show his face. Bro, Snoop, that's way different, dude. That's somebody with a lot of clout.
Was hot at that time. They produced for him. Timbaland was hot at that time too, and I'm pretty sure that Timbaland and Pharrell and them, and Pharrell and Chad Hugo, were, you know, flowing with money. Another
well, it's probably the record company or the label, if I had to guess. That is true. I mean, I don't think Timbaland specifically was like, hey, here's $2,000. You can't ever say shit about this. We can't say shit about this for 20 years until you're on somebody's podcast way down the road.